Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and here we're taking a quick break from the Salt. There's so much to go over for that, but I still want to stay on track with some other content the best I can, and one of those pieces is of course going over your PlayStation Plus games for the Essential tier for the month of February 2024. I think there's some great selections here again, and a little something for everybody, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying, what we're going to go over is those 3 games that you're going to get for your PlayStation Plus Essential tier for February of 2024. The first being, if you did miss out, this is a game called Foam Stars from Square Enix. Now, just a little bit of tidbit information. This is introducing Foam Stars, the new 4v4 online party shooter. Use foam to build terrain, creating slippery surfaces to surf around the arena at high speed, help defend from enemy attacks, or create vantage points to take out opponents from select places. And then, of course, select from a quirky and colorful cast of athletes and compete across multiple game modes. Find out more about Foam Stars from its creators. So you can do that via the PlayStation blog. Keep that in mind. Now, I did try this out via the beta. And a lot of people compare this to Splatoon from Nintendo, of course, the series there, where it does borrow heavily in the idea of Splatoon. This is still feels a bit different, but similar in its own way. This didn't necessarily, and I'm going to be 100% honest, for me, this didn't necessarily click. I did probably anywhere from 4 to 8 rounds. And such like that, played a few different characters, and I don't think, obviously it's not a bad game. I am really shocked that they are adding this to the PlayStation Plus Essential tier, because this is a good quality game. It's just not going to click for everybody, right? So you will only get it for this month. Afterwards, you're going to have to pay full price for it, or if it happens to be on sale, or whatever the case is. So keep that in mind. If you didn't re-up your subscription and want to do so, this might be a good time to check this out if this game in fact did interest you. But maybe it's for you, just not for me. But I think it's really a good get either way, because it is a quality title, and I'm sure it will improve over time. It is going to be more of a games as a service game, so keep that in mind as well. However, if you play Call of Duty Warzone and on and on and on, you probably are used to those types of games. Moving on to the second game. Very excited about this. I didn't get a chance to check it out, offer discounts, stuff like that. Rollerdrome, from the critically acclaimed studio Roll7, comes a high-octane third-person shooter experience like no other. In the brutal blood sport Rollerdrome, gear up for visceral combat with fluid motion set in an evocative retro future. Dominate with style in this intense shooter-skater hybrid, where kills grant health and nailing tricks provide you with ammunition. Will you have what it takes to become the next Rollerdrome champion? Sorry about that. So basically, this game I always had my eye on, right? I just, due to my backlog, I never got to it. So I think it's really cool it's being added to here, so hopefully I can just check that out at some point down the line personally. But this game got a lot of good critical acclaim, of course, from those that did try it out. There's been numerous demos and such. This game actually was on Game Pass as well for the Xbox side of things. So if you had that, maybe you checked it out. But definitely looking into this. This is a really, really good game. I think a lot of us should be checking out, of course. So if you have checked it out, let me know your thoughts and everything like that about the game down in the comments below. And then, of course, for the Souls-like fans out there, we have a little old game called Steel Rising. Now, this is an action RPG that's set in an alternate history Paris, in which the French Revolution has been suppressed by a robotic army. Fight and explore through the streets, rooftops, neighborhoods, and castles as Aegis, a mysterious automaton masterpiece, or Aegis, whatever you want to say, engage in ruthless and intense fights against technological marvels that are as complex as they are unforgiving. So again, this is basically a Souls-like game, not from the developers of From Software, but it's still pretty solid from what I understand. But people from the From Software, engine and controls and such like that, they're very nuanced in it. So these offshoots of it, even if they do very well, it doesn't always click for them from what I understand from the feedback. I'm not a hardcore Souls-like fan, so I can't speak to that personally, as far as how I'd feel about it. I might take that differently, but for the hardcore fan base, that's what I get as far as commentative feedback to me. So let me know if you feel the same way, like Liza P, Still Rising, Thymesia, stuff like that, right? So would love to hear about that. Have you guys also tried this out? Of course, let me know. But I think this does look intriguing. I like those type of settings, honestly. So that part really does intrigue me, but we'll have to see. But I think this is another good offering. And again, we've been doing really well with the Souls-like games, at least for options there. Now, a little bonus here for you guys. If you are a big fan of the Fall Guys, speaking as a games as a service now, Fall Guys, they have an Icons pack exclusive to PlayStation Plus members. So if you did miss out on the events and stuff like that when these were available, you can play the crown with the Fall Guys Icon pack, which brings some iconic PlayStation looks to the multiplayer party. Deck out your Bean and Aloy, Ratchet and Clank costumes, and debut some additional cosmetics while competing. So it does include the Ratchet whole costume, Clank whole costume, Aloy whole costume, Groovatron emote, Clank's laugh emote, Lombax pattern, Clank pattern, Seeker pattern, Ratchet color, Clank color, all the stuff, right? I'm not going to go through the entire list. Apparently it is pretty lengthy. You'll be able to find and download the pack in addition to the PlayStation Plus monthly games lineup in the PlayStation Store. So download Fall Guys from the PlayStation Store to access. Now, once that's downloaded, they'll all be available in-game immediately. So regardless of whether you're a new or returning player, that will be available to you. So keep that in mind. So as a quick reminder as well, folks, last chance to download your January's monthly games, right? So you have until February 5th. So at the time of this recording, you got no time because I'm posting this on the day the stuff goes live. So you may have a matter of hours, depending on when you get to this video, to do so. But you did have Plague Tale Requiem, Evil West, and Nobody Saves the World. Again, another very solid lineup to choose from to adequate your taste too. So of course, you do have a PlayStation Plus bundle and save promotion going on right now. So celebrate the seasons of love with the PlayStation Plus bundle and save promotion. When you buy 2 items at $100 in cart value on PlayStation Direct, you will receive 10% off of your purchase. It's the perfect way to share the joy of gaming with your player too. So keep that in mind. If you do have the money, you got some stuff maybe from the holidays, some gift cards, or just some money, or whatever the case is, go to PlayStation Direct. Don't go to the PlayStation Store. PlayStation Direct, and go ahead and verify and purchase what you need there. So, and as always, I like to give a quick shout out to the PlayStation Plus Spotify list. That's where every month is refreshed with new songs for relations to the games and stuff like that. So I always think it's great. So if you're a fan of the gaming soundtracks and gaming related music, it's always fun to check that out. I think they do a really good job compiling a good list that fits that genre and mood. So just want to throw that out there because you can always activate, not just over on your phone and other stuff, but you can activate Spotify, the app, for free, of course, via your PlayStation 5 or 4, and then go over to your game and have that soundtrack play over whatever game you're doing. For me personally, I love to play Power Wash Simulator and have Spotify going on at the same time with my, selected music. So that being said, we'll wrap up the video here, of course. And just again, want to thank you all so much. At this time of recording, I think the last time I checked was at 1,061 subscribers out of the 1,500 goal. Still climbing. You guys are amazing me. I keep thinking, hey, I'm going to hit a wall here, right? I don't know what's going on. I just really appreciate it. If you look at me, I'm at a loss for words for that stuff. So I know this is the end of the video. If you want to cut it short, I appreciate that. But I just wanted to give a quick shout out that I still am beyond words. I'm so thankful. It was just always a goal to get to 1,000, doing something I love and seeing what happened from there. And you guys do everything right for me. You guys help promote, you guys help word of mouth, and clearly this is continuing to grow. So thank you. It's beyond me. And I'm just doing something I love and love giving that entertainment and content back to you all out there. So hopefully you do enjoy it. I appreciate it all the same. So again, I think it's a solid month. I appreciate that. We'll be back. There's a lot of stuff going on with some salt. So be on the lookout for that. I like to kind of even it out, but there's just so much going on, as you know. So just be looking forward to a lot of that until it kind of evens itself out, and hopefully you enjoy. So that being said, have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course, if you do not mind, consider subscribing to a small content creator like myself, helping me out. And of course, we'll see you all next time on the next Xvault gaming video. And until then, take care.